We're moving now over to the image menu for a minute, and I want to talk about image size right down here. This is where you'll change the size of your picture. Now, if I were to print this out at 72 dots per inch, this picture would be 5 inches wide by 3 3/4 inches tall. And it has a width of 360 pixels and a height of 270 pixels. And right now those are locked together, as you can see here. So if I want to change the image size or the resolution, I can do that right here. I can scale these styles if we have any styles. I can constrain the proportions. That's the lock bit right here. And I can resample the image. And there are different options for resampling the image. Notice that one is good for preserving hard edges, one is good for smooth gradients, one's good for enlargement, one's good for reduction, and then there's an automatic option, which is the default, which will look at what you're doing and then choose the best one of those options. Let's say I wanted to make this a larger picture. If I come down here to document size and change this to 10 inches by 7.5, it's still at 72 dots per inch. Notice how my width up here in pixels has increased as well. Now when you do something like this, when you're changing the document size, keep in mind that the image, if you're increasing, the image doesn't have those additional pixels up here. So Photoshop has to go in and create new pixels to fill in those empty spots. And it does that down here by using these different options. Bicubic means it's going to be looking at taking a pixel, looking at what's above, below, and left and right, and then merging those together to fill in those other pixels. Now when you're enlarging images, this does cause a slight problem, since it is basically averaging out the different pixels to put in those missing pixels, since we've now basically doubled the number of pixels here widthwise and doubled the number of pixels height-wise, actually increased our number of pixels by 4 times. It's going to be, in essence, softening the picture up a little bit. So you can do a little bit of an enlargement. If you go too far, it's going to begin looking a little bit soft. Just keep that in mind. So you can't do huge changes, although I found that doubling the size, even tripling the size, is not that bad. Photoshop's very good at doing this. So you can do that. Now if you want to decrease the size, let's say I want to come down to 2.5, notice the same thing. As I bring down the width and height, the number of pixels is now smaller on the width and the height. And what that means, of course, is that Photoshop has had to go in and remove pixels to make it the smaller size. And again, it's very good at doing that removal to try to make as little of an effect as possible on the picture. But again, because we're removing pixels, it could change the sharpness a little bit. And again, that's what's done down here. Notice that there is a different technique used for reduction as opposed to used for enlargement, and also for smooth gradients. So it's going to try to find the best technique to use to give the best overall effect. Now you can change the resolution if you want. I'm going to put this back up here to 5, which was what it was originally. You can change the resolution of a picture. Notice that the resolution is not linked into the size here, the width, height, size. These are separate. Let's say I wanted to put this at a print resolution, I'll change this to 300, and notice what happens. The width and the height has remained the same, but because I've increased my resolution, I have more pixels per inch. So again, because I've done that, Photoshop has to somehow create those brand new pixels. Notice that our pixel dimensions have gone up a lot up here. So Photoshop is going to go through and create those missing pixels. So to do that, again, it's going to have to look at the pixels around the different sizes, different existing pixels, and then blend to create those new pixels. Again, it's pretty good at doing this, but you will tend to find, if you're going from 72 to 300, basically from web to print, you will find that your image gets a little bit softer when that happens. So just keep in mind. So those are different options here. If you want to change the width and the height here, your print size is right here. You can change it by print size, or you can change it by pixel dimension, which is screen size. These are all locked together. So if I change these will change as well. or you can change your resolution down here also. So there you go. That is working with the image size dialog box to change your image size and your resolution. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you found it useful. If you like this video, click on the like button below to let others know. You can click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos in the future. I'm frequently uploading new training videos. Don't forget to check out my website at howtogurus.com. You can share this video with your friends and coworkers. Just click on share and then click on the social media buttons. Feel free to comment on my videos. I try to answer all comments as quickly as I can. And finally, you can get all of my training videos on DVD at howtogurus.com. Thanks again for watching.